Hello humans! Welcome to Some Dude's Kitchen. I am just some dude. And today we're going to make vegan lasagna. It does take 2 days from start to finish for it to be done. So we're just gonna do one part here today. Here we go. So this is what you'll need. You're gonna need 1 pack of tofu. Every single plate you have in your house, I'm serious. Paper towels, a larger size like Tupperware or something to have it go in the fridge. And you're also going to need what milk you're going to use and what spices you're going to use. First thing you want to do is cut and drain your tofu. I've already done that here. Then you're going to grab 1 plate. And you're going to want to pile paper towels on it like you're draining bacon. And what this tofu is replacing is the ricotta cheese in the lasagna. As I've said previously, I have a severe dairy allergy. So you'll never see me using dairy, ever. I break out in the hives and stuff if it comes into contact with me. So, yeah, no dairy. Alright, and you want to set that on there, and then wash your hands for touching the tofu. Alright, I'm back. And again, wash your hands, wash the counter, put up your hair before cooking. I forgot to say that at the beginning this time. So then what you're going to do, after the tofu's on there, is put the same kind of style of piling paper towels like you're draining bacon on top of it. Alright, and you want to make sure that it's nice in the middle there, that it's on a nice solid flat surface. And you're going to take the rest of the plates and put them on top of the tofu to drain it, because I'm too poor for a tofu press. I'm sure most people are. Alright, so I like to start with 1 plate first, so that way I can adjust the tofu as needed in order for it to be level. And then put on the rest of your plates, Fiona. How's that looking there? Oh, you can kind of see what I'm doing. Oh, I'm a little off center. Sorry. Hopefully you can still tell what I'm doing. So, put all of your plates on it. Press down a little bit. Make sure that it's going to stay there and not fall over and break all your plates. And then leave this alone for at least 30 minutes before you come back. Alright, tofu time. I had to charge my phone. That's why it's at a different angle now. So what we're going to do is that all these plates can go back in the cupboard, and then we'll come back for these. Alright, so just to warn you, these paper towels are going to be super gross. So, I like to do is to take the 1 plate that has the water on the bottom. Okay, you can just see how wet these paper towels are, and that's what we want. So that way it will take up the moisture of the milk and the flavoring we're going to put in. So, what I like to do for this part is I will take the bottom towels, paper towels, and then just flip it right into the container. Just like that. And then, throw these away, put this in the sink. Be right back. Alright, so I just flopped it in there. I'm going to take my fork and break it up. And it should look crumbly like ricotta cheese once it's broken up. It doesn't have to be perfect right away, but you do need to break it up somewhat before we add in the milk. Alright. So, and we're going to add in some milk. I'm using almond milk. Again, you'll never see me cook with any dairy. Alright. And at this point is when you want to make sure you have everything as broken up as you'd like it. Alright. Alright, and you'll see that it's like real ricotta cheese where there's just like a little bit of liquid, which it will soak up when we leave it in the fridge overnight. All right, so once you have the milk level where you'd like it, I like to put in nutritional yeast because I will not be having any kind of meat with my part. My partner will, but I won't. And then since I am sharing this with my partner, we cannot use garlic or onion. So I just use a bunch of Italian seasoning. And the thing is, you can never over season tofu because it's just going to soak all of that up. And this is actually how you flavor tofu. Yeah. Make sure you get all the water out of it. You put your own moisture in it with the seasonings that you'd like to use. Oh, found a big spot that hadn't been broken up at all yet. There we go. There we go. So it looks like that. Can you see it? I know the sun's chasing where it is. So once you get that where you want it, put a lid on it and then put it in the fridge for at least 12 hours. So I'll see you here back tomorrow. All right, it is day 2 of lasagna making. And I don't remember if I said this in the first video or not, but I do have a Patreon. So please subscribe here if you feel like helping out with food costs and things like that. My Patreon is there too. And then I have other social media and stuff. I'm most active on TikTok though. So back to lasagna. What you will need is a pan. And of course our tofu we made yesterday. And as you can see, it soaked up all of that milk with the flavoring and stuff we did, which is exactly what we want. And then of course you'll need your sauce. And 1 can is not enough, so you can use 2 jars, or do what I do. I just do a thing of tomato paste and then dump this whole thing of diced potatoes together in here. And when I have more vegetables in this, I mix them into the sauce too. But since my partner is going to be eating this with me, he can't do onion or garlic, so there's no onion or garlic in this dish. And then of course you need the noodles. And some cheese if you would like cheese. It is also good without cheese. My cheese is vegan because my allergy. So let's start putting this together. So the very first thing you'll need to do is spray the pan. I forgot about spray oil. And then put down your sauce. If you don't do that, the very bottom noodles will burn and stick. I have had to learn that one the hard way myself. And it doesn't need to be a very thick layer or anything. See, even just this. This is enough to have it covered enough where the noodles won't stick. And after that, you just layer it. So the reason I broke the noodle up on top was because I ran out of sauce to do my last layer. That was a sauce I haven't used before. I didn't realize how thick it was going to be. I'm used to using like Newman's Own or Simple Truth or something like that. So what I like to do is to have it sit in the fridge for a couple hours before cooking. That's why I chose this pan with the lid. And then once it's cook time, I'll bring you guys back here. Hello, now it's time to cook the lasagna. So preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And then you're going to want to cover it with tin foil. There we go. We're going to take this and put it in here. And then 60 seconds, or what? I wish 60 minutes. Sorry about that if I got your hopes up there. So after that, you'll want to take the lasagna out, take the tin foil off and put it back in for 15 minutes. So here's what it looks like with the tin foil off before I put it back in. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more cheese on top here too. There we are. And then 15 minutes. There we are. And look at that. Vegan cheese doesn't quite melt the same, but this was regular cheese. That'd be like the nice toasty brown cheese on top. And then let it rest for 5 minutes after you pull it out before eating it.